Hello, this is Leslie. Just a little disclaimer. It is literally after 1 a.m. in the morning where I live, and I have been trying all day to get a couple of different words out that God has given me, and my phone would not let me be great. So after about 2 hours on the phone with T-Mobile, I think it's finally figured out. So since I'm still awake, I want to go ahead and record a couple of words. So that's why you don't see me, because it is very late at night and I don't want to be on camera. So, um, this word, I want to say just a few days ago, actually started on 9/25. Okay, so on 9/25, I said to myself, new, new, new. I don't know why. I just said that to myself. New, new, new. Then on 9/26, I heard someone else say new, new, new. And then on 9/27, I received an email that said new, new, new for you, you, you. And so I said, okay, God is trying to get my attention in reference to things being new. So I do not know a whole lot about Rosh Hashanah. It's something that God recently just shared with me that I need to study and learn. But if you know anything about it, it began on sunset. I'm sorry, at sunset on 9/25, and it ended, I believe, also at sunset on 9/27. So just earlier this week was Rosh Hashanah, and Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish Hebraic New Year. Living here in the United States, our New Year usually begins on the 1st of January, but the Jewish Hebraic New Year began, for this year, it began on 9/25, 22. Being that it was a new year, it was obviously apropos that God said new, new, new. So, he actually gave me a scripture, and it is Mark 2:22. And it says, and no one puts and no one puts new wine into old wine skins, or else the new wine bursts the wine skins. The wine is spilled and the wine skins are ruined, but new wine must be put into new wine skins. Um, and I'm pretty sure most people, understand what the word new is, and clearly, God is saying that there's going to be some new things happening for us this year. But he also told me to look up synonyms for the word new. Anytime he gives me a word or he highlights a word, I know that he wants me to look that word up. I know he wants me to kind of dig a little deeper into the word. And so the synonyms that I found for the word new are recently born, young, youthful, fresh, regenerate, unaccustomed, successive, non traditional, path breaking, pioneering, trailblazing, untried, cutting edge, unfamiliar, unheard of, unknown, unworn, unique, not known or experienced before, brand new, unused, mint condition, pristine, unspoiled, untouched, virgin, current, groundbreaking, change for the better. And what I believe the Lord is saying is that for many of us, this is what He wants our new year to be. Starting now at the point of Rosh Hashanah, something happened, something changed. We walked into the new, right? And how it was saying in Mark 2:22, it says, no one puts new wine into old wineskins, or else the new wine bursts the wineskins. God's saying that the old man can't go into the new, right? What you were before, even on 9/24, you were changed on 9/25. There was like a swift change, a sudden change. And he wants you to embrace that change. In order to embrace that change, you have to let go of the old way of thinking, the old way of doing business, the old way of talking, the old way of even walking. Like whatever was old, whatever's in the past, even from 9/24 to 9/25, there has been a newness about you. There has been a change about you. And you cannot take those old things into this new person that he has commissioned, if you will, for you to be. He wants you to expect the new. He wants you to accept the new. He wants you to be no longer be comfortable with the old. Okay. Surround yourself and accept the unaccustomed, the non-traditional, the path breaking, the pioneering. There is something that the Lord wants to do through many of us, many of his children. And what I really feel him saying is like there is a changing of the guard. There is a new way that things are going to start to be done. And if you are holding on to that old, even especially in the place of like church and ministry, it's like I said, the changing of the guard. If you are still holding on to the old way of doing things, if you're still holding on to the traditional routes and methods of ministry, you're going to completely miss the new thing that he's trying to do. I feel like God is saying that not only is it new, but it's going to be peculiar. And in the Bible, it talks about how we are a peculiar people. When you're peculiar, it means that you're unusual. It means that you're odd. It means that you're different. And as a child of God, right, as a follower of Jesus Christ, we are set apart and we are supposed to be different. We're not supposed to be like the world. And so God is calling us out of that old thing, out of that old man, into the new. And there are going to be new assignments that he gives you, even if he's having you stay in the same ministry or marketplace, whatever it is that you have currently been in. He's going to give you a new way of thinking and looking at that thing. He's not going to allow you however you were doing things on 9/24, like he's going to start giving you fresh ideas, fresh insight now. Like, I know it worked, that method, that way it worked, but God's going to start to give you new innovative ideas that are going to work even better. Like, he is changing it. I feel like right now he's saying, like, it's almost like when you're turning over soil, like you want the soil to be kind of like refreshed, as crops or food or whatever is growing. And he's saying, like, it's like that. He's turning over the soil. He's doing a new thing. It's still those same plants, right? It's still the same, corn or whatever it is, plant. That's growing. But I'm turning things over. I'm making all things new. And you have to go into this place of newness with him to be able to, literally, to be able to survive this new thing. When you are afraid to change, when you are stagnant, you get left with the old, and he's doing away with the old. So embrace the new. Embrace the new thing that God is doing. And if he's been talking to you about the new, whether you celebrated Rosh Hashanah or not, it doesn't even matter. You still can be a part of the new thing that God is doing. So I hope that makes sense. That's the word.